Welcome to episode 2 of Beauty Brand Breakdown, a series where I teach you the history of brands, what makes them unique, what is their magical ingredient, and my top 3 recommendations of products to buy. So today we're going to be talking about Augustinus Bader. The brand was founded slightly unconventionally by German professor Augustinus Bader and a French financier, Charles Rosier. And essentially what happened was Augustinus Bader was working on research and working with burn victims. And upon seeing some of the results of recovery from burn victims, Charles thought, if we can do that with our skin, why can't we bring this into the cosmetic world? When he saw Dr. Bader treat I believe 5-year-old girl that had really intense burn marks without skin grafting, and essentially achieving results that had 0 scarring, which is really impressive. If you've ever gotten a burn, it's really hard to have 0 scarring, especially when you have a 3rd-degree burn or higher, which is what this person had. And if you skin graft, you're going to have a scar. He was developing this research and playing around with different stem cells because if the body is healing itself every day, if the body is rejuvenating itself every day, why couldn't it do it without a skin graft? Charles thought that was very interesting and asked him if he'd be open to bringing that technology into cosmetics. At first, Dr. Augustinus Bader was not interested because he really wanted to focus on his research. So later, they came to an agreement that this would be his way of continuing to fund some of the stem cell research that he was doing. Key ingredient in all of their products is the TFC8, which stands for Trigger Factor Complex 8. And it's essentially a combination of amino acids, vitamins, minerals, that are going to trigger your skin to heal itself. The complex is essentially a toolbox so that your skin can pick and choose from the complex to reactivate stem cells. It's believed that we have the exact same number of stem cells throughout our lifetime. What changes is that some of them go dormant. So what this complex is trying to do is activate those dormant stem cells so your skin can repair what it needs. The first product they ever launched was the Rich Cream, which is what you hear all the celebrities talk about. And then they also launched the Cream, which is a lighter formula than the Rich Cream. Yes, the ingredients vary a little bit, but one thing that they pride themselves in is every single product has this ingredient and you don't have to buy the entire line to get the benefit. So if you'd rather use the cream, you can use the cream. I think this is so unique and it really speaks to how this wasn't a money grab. The reason that they developed such a large range of products is because some people loved their moisturizer, but they still wanted to benefit from it. So then they came up with the face mist, or some people, loved their face mist that they have, but they wanted an eye cream. They wanted this ingredient more for their eyes or for their lips. And that's how over time they continued to develop new products. Victoria Beckham is a huge spokesperson of the brand, and Victoria Beckham Beauty actually did a collaboration with Augustinus Bader, which I can do a whole other video on why that's extremely smart versus starting her own skincare line. The thought process on the collaboration with Victoria Beckham Beauty is that makeup by default is not great for the skin. So by pairing it with something that is protective to the skin, you're essentially making makeup better. It's taking the something good with something bad. Based on some recent interviews that I read, they are continuing to make progress and innovate as part of his research that goes not just towards stem cell research, but also into the brand. And they are in the process of developing a medical grade line. And because this technology is so simple, they've expanded into hair care and body care because at the end of the day, our skin needs to repair stem cells in every single part of our bodies. Now, on to the fun part. If I were to buy 3 products from them, my personal favorites are the cream - the Rich Cream. So in the winter, I would do the Rich Cream. In the summer, I do the cream. I count those as one. Then I also absolutely love the Victoria Beckham Beauty serum, and I think it's the skin rejuvenating serum it's called. They did just come out with an essence serum, which I heard is even better, but I love the one that they have in collaboration with her. And lastly, I love their eye patches, and they are simply incredible. I highly recommend. If you haven't checked out Augustinus Bader, please do. I personally think you should order from their official website because they send you these little sachets with the full skincare regimen, and you can take those when you travel. Plus, they're always giving you new things. I just got a full-size face mist a couple months ago for no reason, just because I shop on their website. So I hope you guys enjoyed and stay tuned for episode 3.